Chosen one. You just made a move so powerful your way of thinking is now considered a weapon, and the world can feel it. Something about your recent action shifted the entire energy field around you. You've accessed a level of awareness that cuts through illusion like a blade. The same people who thought they could manipulate you are realizing that your perception is lethal, not because you attack, but because you see, and that terrifies them. The move you made wasn't loud, but it was definitive. It marked the moment you became untouchable, when your mind, your silence and your intuition became your greatest strategic advantage. Let us say you are dealing with someone who thinks you are gullible. Maybe it is in a relationship, maybe it is at work, maybe it is in your family. Others are looking at you thinking you are stupid, naive, easy to play. But the whole time you are aware, you see exactly what is happening. You just are not saying anything. You are letting things play out. And because you are not reacting, because you are staying silent, others keep going. Everyone keeps revealing themselves. Others keep showing you their whole strategy without even realizing it. Your silence is a weapon. It is dangerous in ways most people do not understand. Because with your silence, someone has been filling in the gaps. Others have been filling those gaps with what others would have done, what others thought, their own projections. People have been playing you according to how others have been played, or how others would play themselves, or what would scare them, or what would make them buckle and bow. But you are not them. You do not operate like them. And because you have this awareness, because you have been making moves others did not see coming, now someone feels exposed. Others feel like you are a threat. The roles have reversed. Think about it like spy versus spy. Just when one thinks the game is won, the other was watching. You have this awareness that has now become a threat. It makes you dangerous. Someone you felt like you had to walk on eggshells around. The roles are reversed now. Every other person feels like walking on eggshells around you is necessary. If you felt like you were being watched, there is a reverse happening right now, where everybody else feels like you are watching them. Some people are suffering from paranoia now because this is exactly what others tried to do to you. Some people are looking over their shoulder. Others are scared of their own shadow because what was put out is coming back. But your thought process, the way you think, this is your power. Even when it comes to organizations, some people are mad because you are speaking up, speaking out, doing your thing, living authentically. And just by being yourself, you dispel a lot of illusions around you that people were able to create and use for control. You threaten other people's ability to control others just by being yourself, just by how you move, and you just did something so powerful that now somebody is trembling. Organizations are trembling. Things in the background are trembling. So keep doing you, keep being authentic. It is time for those who felt like the call was real, for those who identify as chosen ones, to use your voice and do what you have got to do. Your silence is a threat, but it is not just your silence. Your peace is a threat. Your ability to be alone is a threat. Think about this. You are able to sit by yourself, catch the downloads, receive the information that changes everything. Sometimes your biggest miracles happen when it is only you. Supernatural things happen, and you are the only one there to see it. You catch information that does not come from books or search engines or other people. It comes directly from source. We are not doing smart here. We are not doing intelligence. We are doing pure cosmic consciousness. This is how you are getting your answers now. For a lot of you, you have been seeking solutions, and you are being told right now, if you are looking for answers about how to make these moves, seek and you shall find. For some of you, taking time to be alone is where you will find the answers. Being alone is where the breakthrough happens. Your peace is a threat. Your calmness is a threat. Your silence is a threat. Your ability to go within, your ability to know what to do because you are operating off pure consciousness instead of emotions and feelings and all that reactive energy. You know what to do. Your moves are powerful. From the outside looking in, you look like you are up and coming. Some of you might even be older in age, but somehow you have tapped into something that says, hold on, wait a minute. This might be something real. This might be a thing. You are a high earner potential. You are an innovator. You are an achiever. But you are not at the finish line yet. You are still on your way up. You are moving up the ladder. You are in the elevator going higher. You are still ascending. You have not even cracked the surface of who you actually are yet. You are becoming aware of who you are. You are becoming aware of the answers. You are becoming aware of what you need to do to tap into this pure consciousness. And it is showing, but not just showing presently. People are getting visions of your future. Others can see where you are headed. And everyone realizes this is just the beginning. So whatever move you made, it puts you in a better position financially, spiritually, mentally. This is the slowest moving piece on the board finally making its move, and people are shocked because it was never supposed to be you. How did you think of that? Of all the people others bet on, you were alone, you were by yourself. How did you come up with that solution? Pure consciousness. You got the answer from God. The universe whispered to you. Now you have something. You are moving in a direction. It does not even necessarily have to be tangible yet. It is the way you think, your awareness. How did you become so aware? All of this is putting you in position to be on the front line, to do new things, to bring in new energies and vibrations. You are tapping into things and opening up new realms, new ways of life, new alternate realities that can now happen for people. But again, you were the least expected, you were last. Now you are becoming first. The last shall become first, and the first shall become last. We are watching it unfold in real time, and here is what is happening behind the scenes that you need to know about. You are a seer, you are an empath, you are a nurturer, but specifically you are a seer. Some of you are seeing alternate realities. You are seeing different versions of how things could go. You being authentic is creating new avenues. Your authenticity is powerful because it dispels the fake energy around you. If this message aligned with your purpose, hype this video so fellow chosen ones can find their confirmation. Organizations that were built on control and illusion are threatened by you because just your presence disrupts their whole operation. You are not trying to dismantle anything, you are just being real. But when real shows up in a room full of fake, everything starts crumbling. Your ability to manifest, your ability to see things before events happen, your ability to think differently, this is all putting you in a position where you are becoming undeniable. You are walking with your truth. This is your power. This is your weapon. Your awareness, spiritually speaking, is your sword. This represents your truth. This represents your power. This is what you have that cannot be taken away. You have got answers that other people are desperately searching for. And here is where the story takes a turn that is going to blow your mind. On the low vibrational end, there is someone being dethroned, and it is connected to your rise. This is not just coincidence. While you were in the background, while you were being developed in secret, while God kept you hidden, even when you were getting answers you had to be quiet about for a season, there was someone out there false claiming, someone acting like the real deal existed in that person, someone sitting in a position earned through deception. You were being developed in the secret place. You were being developed in the realm of silence. You were being shown visions that you had to be quiet about until a time such as this. But in the midst of you being quiet, somebody really thought the victory was complete. Others really believed winning had occurred. But why is the dethroning happening now? Because it was not based on truth. Whoever this is, whether it is a person around you, a romantic relationship, friendships, job, organization, somebody was not standing on truth. And that is how the dethroning happened. Because it is only a matter of time before the truth comes out, especially if God is not pleased. Because whatever this person was doing in this position, hurting people was happening, lying was happening, being deceptive was the norm. Others were trying to look majestic, dignified, beautiful on the outside, but in reverse the question was really being asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" And the mirror finally answered back, "Not you. You are not the one." And that truth hurt. That truth threatened what was built on lies. Somebody has been lying to themselves for years in their castle. People have been pumping them up with fake validation for years, and then all of a sudden it is like an earthquake. The whole castle shakes, the foundation cracks, and it is only a matter of time before that whole thing comes crumbling down, and there is nothing anyone can do. You have got to let it fall. This is what your truth is doing. This is what your authenticity is doing. This is what your moves are doing. Empires are crumbling. False kingdoms are collapsing. And here is what is coming for you soon. You are going to be standing like someone at the dock with your arms folded, looking cool, knowing something is coming. You are aware. God has already showed you some of the stuff that is coming. And all you have got to do is stand there and get ready to receive, because there is a cargo ship coming in for you, and you know there is something good on it. Gifts are coming in, things you prayed for, things you did not even know were coming. Maybe you knew something was coming, but you did not know specifically what. But you are standing there ready to receive. You are prepared. You know you did your part. So for some of you, all you have to do is stand in position and wait for your ship to come in. Whatever you were seeking, you found it, or it is about to find you. You have expectation, you have hustle, you have foresight, you are still doing what you are called to do and what you are supposed to do, but just know you have got some stuff coming in. You made it to this level. You made it to this point. God did not bring you this far to leave you. Even if you felt abandoned at times, this is the part where God pops back in and says, hey, you thought I left you. This is that part. It is like, okay, cool, go stand right there on the edge of the dock. Here come your next set of instructions. Get ready to receive. This is part of that breakthrough we have been talking about. And here is the foundation of everything happening right now. You are the magician. You can manifest, you can alchemize, you can conjure. If this is you, this is what you have been doing. You are getting ready to work your magic. Your gifts and abilities are about to activate in ways you have never experienced. You are either going to use them out loud, you are going to work your magic, you are going to alchemize things, and things are going to pop up and manifest in your life. You are going to really see things change. Now on the flip side, this could also represent the person who has been watching your powerful moves with fear. You dispelled their magic. You dispelled somebody trying to conjure up craziness in your life. God is not the author of confusion, but maybe this magician was. Others were trying to conjure up something in your life, and you were trying to figure out what was going on. Some of you were crying out to God, asking, what is this? Why does everything feel so heavy? Why am I being isolated? This person threw you into a secret place on purpose. Others tried to isolate you. So what did you do? You talked to God, and you got the answer you were needing, and you dispelled magic through consciousness, through cosmic consciousness. You dispelled magic and witchcraft, and all kinds of things that were meant to destroy you. You found the answer that cut through everything. It is like you had a sword, all that magic coming toward you, all those attacks, all that dark energy. You used your awareness like a knife, like a weapon, and you dispelled it all. And now the truth is here standing in plain sight. So if this is you, continue to use your magic, continue to manifest and alchemize all of the things. Get ready to receive everything coming your way. And if there was a person targeting you, trying to stop you, trying to curse your path, their magic is running out. Others are being dethroned. All the people helping them, whoever the mastermind was behind all of that, you have an ability, and you made a powerful move so strong that it dismantled all of it. You are considered a threat now. Your awareness, your ability to manifest, your ability to think from a higher level, your ability to not be afraid, your ability to move when you are supposed to move and be still when you are supposed to be still, these are all spiritual weapons. Your peace is a weapon. Your silence is a weapon. Your consciousness is a weapon. Your truth is a weapon. Continue to do what you have got to do, because everything is aligning for you right now. You made a move, but it was not just a physical move. It was a consciousness move. It was a spiritual move. It was an energetic move that rippled through dimensions and shook foundations. And the people watching you, everyone felt it. Others felt the shift. People felt the threat. Everyone felt the danger you now represent to control systems, to lies, to false positions, and there is nothing anyone can do about it, because your power is not based on image, it is based on truth, and truth cannot be dethroned. Your way of thinking has become dangerous because you have stopped accepting surface-level explanations. You dig deeper now. Someone tells you something, and where you used to just accept it, now you pause, you feel into it, you check it against your inner knowing, and when something does not align with truth, you feel it immediately. This discernment is razor sharp now. It cuts through manipulation attempts before attempts even fully form. People used to be able to gaslight you. Others could tell you that something you clearly experienced did not happen. People could rewrite history right in front of your face and make you question your own memory. But that does not work anymore. Your way of thinking now includes perfect recall of energy signatures. You remember how things felt, not just what was said, and feelings do not lie the way words do. So when someone tries to rewrite the past, you are not confused, you are clear, you know what happened, and your certainty in your own experience makes you impossible to manipulate through confusion tactics. This is why your thinking is a weapon, because people who operate through deception need you to doubt yourself. Others need you to question your perception. People need you to accept their version of reality over your own direct experience. But you stopped doing that. You started trusting yourself more than you trust their words. And that shift in your thinking pattern dismantled their entire approach. Others lost power over you the moment you decided your inner knowing was more reliable than outer performance. Your way of thinking has also become a weapon, because you have started recognizing patterns faster than ever before. You see how something that happened before is connected to what is happening now. You notice when someone's behavior today matches behavior from seasons ago, even if different words are being used to disguise it. You are tracking consistency and inconsistency with frightening accuracy. This pattern recognition means you can predict outcomes before outcomes happen. You can see where situations are headed based on the trajectory events are on. And this foresight gives you an advantage that feels almost unfair to the people trying to stay steps ahead of you. Others are realizing you are not reacting to the current move anymore. You are responding to the pattern. You are addressing the root, not just the symptom. You are seeing the whole chessboard while others are focused on one piece. Your elevated thinking allows you to operate from a strategic position others cannot counter because nobody even realizes you are playing a completely different game now. Others are still trying to win arguments. You are building an entirely new reality where those arguments become irrelevant. You stop believing in limitations that were placed on you by people who had their own limitations. Someone told you that people like you do not do certain things, do not reach certain levels, do not have access to certain opportunities, and you used to accept that as truth. You internalized those boundaries as if boundaries were laws of nature, but your way of thinking evolved. You started asking who made those rules and why. You started looking at those limitations and recognizing limitations were just opinions, not facts. Limitations were just someone else's experience, not your destiny. And when you rejected those mental limitations, when you decided that someone else's ceiling was not your ceiling, your entire reality shifted. Your thinking became dangerous to every system that relies on people accepting artificial boundaries. You became a threat to every structure built on the idea that certain people should stay in certain boxes. Just by thinking beyond those limitations, you started manifesting beyond them. Just by refusing to accept those boundaries, you started crossing them. Your results started proving that those limitations were lies, and your success became evidence that threatens everyone who is still operating within those false constraints. Your way of thinking is a weapon because you have learned to think in terms of possibilities instead of probabilities. Most people think in probabilities. Others look at statistics and trends and historical patterns and let those things determine what is believed to be possible. But you shifted to possibility thinking. You started asking not what usually happens, but what could happen. Not what is probable based on the past, but what is possible when you tap into consciousness that transcends past patterns. People are watching you create outcomes that were not supposed to be possible for you. Others are watching you access resources that were not supposed to be available to you. People are watching you build something that was not supposed to exist, and nobody can explain it using probability-based thinking. Others cannot make sense of your success using limited frameworks. So people are either in denial about what is being witnessed, or others are starting to realize that you are operating on a completely different frequency of consciousness. Either way, you are a threat to their worldview. I must interrupt this transmission for just a moment. Are you really chosen? Prove it. It's easy to watch videos about chosen ones. It's another thing to put yourself to the test. If you're still here, that means something, but talk is cheap. Real chosen ones take action. That's why I built Destiny Engine. It generates personalized sequences that help you rewire betrayal into transcendence, turn isolation into sacred power, and transform their downfall into your rise. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking their declassified consciousness technology that programmed competition and scarcity and repurposing it to serve divine justice. The beauty is you don't even have to lift a finger. You put on the headphones, press play, and watch your enemies choke on the rope their own lies created. If you're done consuming and ready to prove you're chosen, start your Destiny Engine for $1 today. Join the Obsidian Inner Order live checks and watch divine justice accelerate in your life. Link in the description. Your thinking became a weapon when you stopped seeking permission and started operating in authority. You used to think you needed approval from certain people or institutions before you could move forward. You thought you needed credentials, endorsements, cosigns from those already in power. But something clicked in your consciousness. You realized that the authority you were seeking externally already existed internally. You recognized that you do not need permission to be who you are or do what you are called to do. This shift in thinking from permission-seeking to authority operating changed everything about how you move. You stopped waiting for someone to choose you, and you chose yourself. You stopped asking if you were ready, and you decided you were ready. You stopped looking for validation, and you started validating yourself. And this self-authorization is threatening to everyone who holds power by controlling access. When you realize you do not need approval from gatekeepers, gatekeeping becomes powerless. When you understand you have inherent authority, artificial authority structures become irrelevant. Your way of thinking is now a weapon because you have started thinking in terms of abundance instead of scarcity. You were programmed to believe there was not enough opportunities, not enough success to go around, not enough resources, not enough space at the top. That scarcity thinking kept you competing when you should have been creating. It kept you fighting over scraps when you could have been manifesting abundance. But your consciousness shifted. You started seeing abundance everywhere. You started recognizing that the universe operates in infinite supply, not limited resources. People operating in scarcity cannot understand your moves. Others cannot comprehend why you are not threatened by other people's success. People cannot figure out why you are celebrating others instead of competing with them. Others cannot make sense of how you keep finding resources when everyone is convinced the resources are depleted. Your abundant thinking reveals their scarcity thinking as a choice, not a reality. And that revelation is threatening to their entire worldview. You have started processing rejection differently. You used to take rejection as a verdict on your worth. Someone said no, and you heard you are not good enough. A door closed, and you interpreted it as you are not meant for success. An opportunity passed you by, and you accepted it as evidence of your limitations. But your way of thinking evolved. Now you process rejection as redirection. You see closed doors as protection. You interpret past opportunities as divine intervention, saving you from something that was not aligned with your highest path. This reframing of rejection makes you unstoppable, because people used to be able to stop you just by saying no. Others could derail your momentum just by closing a door. People could discourage you just by passing you over. But now rejection does not stop you. It refocuses you. It redirects you towards something better. It confirms you are not meant for that particular path, which frees you up for the path that actually leads to your destiny. Your thinking transformed rejection from a weapon used against you into a weapon you use for course correction. You are not devastated by rejection anymore. You are curious about where it is redirecting you. You are not discouraged by closed doors. You are expectant about what better doors are opening. You are not questioning your worth when opportunities pass by. You are trusting that something more aligned is on its way. This mental shift makes you impossible to discourage, impossible to derail, impossible to convince that you should quit. And that kind of unstoppable thinking is absolutely a threat to anyone who wants to keep you from reaching your full potential. Your way of thinking became a weapon when you stopped thinking in either or and started thinking in both and. You were taught to think in binaries. Either you are spiritual or you are successful. Either you are kind or you are powerful. Either you are humble or you are confident. These false binaries limited your thinking and therefore limited your reality. But you have transcended that dualistic thinking. You have realized you can be spiritual and successful. You can be kind and powerful. You can be humble and confident. You can be all of these things simultaneously because these qualities are not actually opposites. You are no longer limiting yourself by choosing between two good things. You are claiming all the good things that align with your authentic self. You are integrating seemingly opposite qualities into a complex whole version of yourself that cannot be put in a box. And this integrated thinking makes you dangerous because boxes are how systems control people. Categories are how structures limit people. When you refuse to fit in predefined categories, when you embody complexity that transcends simplistic labels, you become uncontrollable. People do not know how to deal with you now. Others cannot figure out which box to put you in. People cannot use usual tactics because you do not fit usual profiles. Others are confused by your complexity, and in their confusion, power over you is lost. Your multidimensional thinking created a multidimensional reality that one-dimensional thinking cannot navigate or control. Your thinking is a weapon because you have learned to think beyond time. You used to think linearly, past, present, future in a straight line. What happened before determines what is happening now, and what is happening now determines what will happen next. But your consciousness expanded beyond linear time. You started understanding that the past does not have to determine the present, that the present moment is where all power exists, that the future is not fixed but fluid, responsive to your consciousness right now. You are not trapped by your past anymore. You are not reliving old patterns. You are not letting ancient wounds dictate current choices. You are present. You are here now. And from this present moment, you are consciously creating your future instead of unconsciously repeating your past. This breaks every generational curse. This disrupts every inherited pattern. This liberates you from cycles that trapped your ancestors. People invested in keeping you bound to the past are threatened by your present moment power. Others want to remind you of your mistakes, your failures, your history. People want to use your past against you. But your way of thinking now recognizes that the past is not a chain. It is information. It is experience. It is wisdom. But it is not a prison. You took the lessons and left the limitations. You extracted the wisdom and released the wounds, and now you are standing in present moment power, creating a future that has nothing to do with your past. That is dangerous thinking to anyone who needs to keep you stuck. Your way of thinking became a weapon when you started thinking from the end. Most people think from the beginning, moving toward a hoped-for end. But you flipped that. You started thinking from the end you desire, then working backward to where you are now. You visualize the completed vision so clearly that it is more real to you than your current circumstances. Then you identify the version of yourself who is already living that reality, and you start thinking, speaking, and acting as that future self right now. This end-based thinking collapses time. It brings the future into the present. It makes what seemed far away suddenly accessible. It turns someday into today. And this acceleration of manifestation is threatening to everyone who told you that success takes time, that you need to wait your turn, that good things come to those who wait. You are not waiting. You are claiming. You are not hoping. You are knowing. You are not becoming. You are being. And that present tense embodiment of your future self is making your future present faster than anyone expected. Your way of thinking is now a weapon because you have developed an unshakable foundation of self-trust. You used to look outside yourself for answers, validation, direction. You would ask everyone else what you should do before asking yourself. But something fundamental shifted. You started trusting your own inner guidance more than external opinions. You started valuing your own intuition more than popular consensus. You started honoring your own truth more than collective agreement. Others need you to believe that someone else knows better than you know yourself. People need you to think that experts have answers you do not have access to. But you discovered that the greatest expert on your life is you. The most reliable guidance system for your path is inside you. The clearest vision for your future lives within you. And when you started operating from that place of self-trust, external manipulation lost all power. You are making decisions now that others cannot understand, because others do not have access to your inner knowing. You are taking paths that seem illogical to observers, because observers cannot feel what you feel. You are saying yes to things that confuse people, and no to things that everyone thinks you should want. And this radical trust in your own guidance system makes you unpredictable, uncontrollable, and absolutely threatening to anyone who wants to influence your choices. So keep doing you. Keep being authentic. Keep operating in consciousness. Keep using your awareness. Keep maintaining your peace. Keep honoring your solitude. Keep rising to your rightful position. Keep seeing what others cannot see. Keep speaking your truth. Keep working your magic. Keep thinking in ways that threaten every limitation. Keep processing reality through your awakened consciousness. Keep rejecting false boundaries. Keep embracing infinite possibilities. Keep operating in your inherent authority. Keep thinking abundantly. Keep reframing rejection. Keep integrating your complexity. Keep standing in present power. Keep manifesting from the end. Keep trusting yourself unshakably. Keep being exactly who you were created to be, because the world needs what you carry. The world needs your consciousness. The world needs your awareness. The world needs your truth. The world needs your power. The world needs your way of thinking that challenges every limitation, questions every false authority, and creates possibilities where none existed before. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. You just made a move so powerful that your way of thinking is considered a weapon now, and that weapon is going to cut through every lie, dismantle every illusion, expose every false authority, and liberate everyone who has been waiting for someone to show them that another way is possible. You are that someone. You are the chosen one who chose to answer the call, and your story is just beginning. The best is yet to come.